Morning, I'm Mark. Welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. This morning I'm going to take you for a walk around our 2008 Ford Focus LX hatchback. We'll commence at the front of the car and just notice it does have factory fog lights fitted. Just a few little stone chips on the front bar there and a couple of minor touch-ups on our bonnet as well, which is very consistent with age. Bearing that in mind, 2008 actually this car is in really good order, which you'll see as we walk around the exterior. Fitted with factory 16-inch alloy wheels. Tyres are in very good nick. If I want to be super critical, very small scuff mark on the right front alloy. But moving down the Juco on the right-hand side of the car, presents in really good order. I'll just turn the mobile phone off, would probably be helpful. A couple of minor little marks on the right-hand rear door handle. Once again, fairly consistent with age. Unscuffed rear alloy there, but overall present very well. As we scan around to the tailgate of the car now, really important to note, not a single scuff mark on the rear bar there. You would expect, if anything, you might have a few marks there just from putting cargo in and out of the car, but in really good order. Obviously finished with the chrome badging across the tailgate and unmarked the rear of the car. As we move down to the left-hand side of the car now, a very minor little scratch just on that rear panel. That's probably about the only thing I can pick coming down the left-hand side of the car. As you notice, it does have tinted windows. The alloys on the left-hand side, once again, I've got to be super critical just to say there is a bit of a scuff mark on the left-hand front alloy, probably consistent with just touching up against the gutter at some stage. Plenty of registration on the car towards the end of November this year. So overall, from a presentation point of view, the exterior of the car is in really good order. So we're back now after some technical difficulties with our microphone. When we come to the front of the car to open the bonnet, a little bit different to most cars, the Focus, we just move the emblem to our left there, turn of a key, if you can get it in the cavity there, turn of the key to unlock the bonnet, and then a turn to the right to just release it. So we pop it up out of our way, just put our holding support in there on the left-hand side, take the key out, pop the emblem back into position. A lot of things that really would attract you to this car. It's just a little 2-litre double overhead cam motor, giving you 107 kilowatts, but also delivering 8.2 litres per 100 k's combined. Will give you in excess of 670 kilometres to a tank of fuel. So really economical motoring. With the price of petrol the way it is nowadays, really important for the economy. Also, just important to note, up on the back there near the firewall, a little aftermarket alarm has been fitted to this car as well. You do have the ability to turn it on or off as far as the siren goes, but it's a really effective installation. Basically, if the car is unlocked, it will activate the alarm 60 seconds after you've unlocked it, and it will set the alarm off, which is very loud. So it's just a good anti-theft feature to have as well. Moving around to the tailgate again of the little Focus now, just simple matter of pushing on the little release button. Our tailgate comes right up out of the way. Gas struts on either side so they don't impede the storage space. Do have our parcel shelf which covers all our cargo when the tailgate's closed. Fairly spacious little area in the back for a small little hatchback. Also just down underneath our carpets here, do have our space saver spare wheel in really good condition, like all the tyres around the car as well. Also important to note, if we can just get the camera to run down into the back there, 60-40 split fold down seats. In the Focus, you basically lift the base of the seat up so it's against the driver's seat in this instance, and then the back of our second row seat drops down and it's nice and flat. So just allows you to open up the amount of cargo area if you need to. Obviously we've got the other side in the vertical position, but you can drop that down in the same format if you need to. So really flexible as far as what you can do with the car for storage. Simple matter of just locking it all back away into position. Really user-friendly setup. Moving to the interior of the little Focus now, we'll just run through a few of the features. Starting on the driver's armrest, we have all our power windows and mirrors. We'll just grab that mobile phone and just get rid of that call for a moment. Just up above the armrest, we've got all our controls for our headlights. Just turning the wheel here, wipers are on the right hand side in this particular model car, and indicators on your left. Notice with our steering wheel, it is height and reach adjustable, so we can set ourselves up into position nice and comfortably. Lock it away, simple matter of just pulling that lever into position and we're locked away. Also, leather wrapped steering wheel. Do notice on the steering wheel itself, all of our cruise control settings, our master switch on and off, and then just the setting of your desired speed when you're highway driving basically. Also down below our indicator stalk, we've got all our controls for our audio. So we can actually do everything off this control volume, the mode being CD, AM or FM. And then you've also got your seat buttons, which is just a matter of flicking on the buttons behind the actual stalk, or as I say, just changing the mode, you know, which station and so on. And then we move across into the center section, basically all the same sort of controls for the audio. It is security coded and really basic, but I mean your normal functioning ones, just off your actual control near the steering wheel, so you're not taking your eyes off the road. We move down to our heating and cooling. Obviously fairly basic setup. The more basic the better, nice and easy. Rear demister at the bottom, and as we mentioned earlier, just an indicator, an LED indicator for the aftermarket alarm. Our transmission, automatic of course, we can just drive it as a simple auto, or we can move it across into sports mode as well, and then it will indicate up on the dashboard as you're changing through the gears manually by the stick exactly what gear you're in. Just while we're focusing back up on the dash, on your control here on the indicator stalk, you've got the menu button, which will just feed you all the statistical information about the car. This vehicle's only done 98,000 kilometres. Will give you distance to empty, outside temperatures and so on. And then your set and reset button here, if you want to reset everything so that you can get a really accurate idea of your economy and what you're getting out of a tank of fuel. It's all there at your fingertips. In the centre of the console, we've got our drink holders there, handbrake just on the left, which when released tucks right away out of your way, so you know driver and passenger doesn't impede anywhere. Pop it back into the on position. Little storage compartments just in the centre console here in the lid. Also we move around and just have a look at safety. We do have front and side airbags in the little Focus, so you know, safe little car as well. Also, as we scan around the interior, you notice the quality of the seats and the carpets in the car. Really surprising. But you know, for a 2008 model, it's in really good condition. You look at this car and think, you know what, it's probably not that old. Which moves us to the service history. Originally purchased from City Ford, and most of the servicing initially in its early life was done at City Ford, and then it's been carried out locally at David Nutter Ford as well. So dealership service most of its life, and also the current intermediate service has just been carried out by ourselves as well. So you know, exterior, interior, and then most importantly mechanical, the way this car's been looked after so far in its life's a credit to the previous owner. So I hope this gives you a really good idea of a quality example of a 2008 Ford Focus hatchback. Fuel saver, really important, 8.2 litres combined per 100 Ks. Has done very low Ks for its age. We do have both factory keys, aftermarket alarm as well, factory alloys. Overall, really good condition. If you've got any further questions, feel free to give us a call, 9907 0555.